So this was my test craft that I originally made from X37, and it actually worked really well. So I'm thinking of changing this one a little bit with the idea of making a spaceplane. So what do we have? We have a liquid fuel oxidizer there, we've got a liquid oxidizer there. Okay, so we need another tank that will just be the liquid fuel. It's a bit bigger than I thought it was. I thought it would be. See, this is based on the real. It's freaking huge, isn't it? It's really big. That tank is a right pain in the ass. So this is based on the real life military aircraft, which is launched on top of a rocket, so it's not meant to be a space plane. But it's actually a really good design, and it's actually really, really efficient. So I want to see if we can figure out a way of using this design in... I wonder if that would work. There is a bit of wing that might just fit in here really well. Oh, that was this one. I think I slightly put off. Actually, would it be worth attaching to that wing? Probably not. It's probably more useful to attach to the fuselage. So I get this perfect. Just gives me a touch more wing for this thing to use. Put that back on. Okay, maybe not. Get in here. Ah, crap. Crap. Did not go on twice. Okay, so... there. It's not the most pretty, is it? I'm also increasing wing surface, which I don't think is a good idea. I'm wondering if I should just left it the way it was. It worked really well, didn't it? So I'm wondering if we need more liquid fuel or not. Or if there's something else I should do with it. Right, I'm not liking that too much. I'm wondering if we should half this cargo bay to a smaller one. Let's rename this actually. Space plane NX2. We'll save that just so I don't wreck my nicely designed vehicle. Okay. There's nothing in here, is there? Nothing I can lose. Okay, so we will get this wing off, get this wing off. We will disconnect this, disconnect that. And we will stick on a half-sized. Now this obviously as well does not have any crew quarters or a pilot's area in it. And that's probably a good thing. Decreases the weight a little bit. Right, then we'd stick that on there. Then we bring this in. This is where you have to just perfectly get it. So I want it as close up here as possible. Okay, that kind of works. And then we'll slap this on here. Yeah, we could go with a slimmer lined one, but that's fine. Yeah, that's alright. She looks pretty nuts. Now we don't have an air intake, but we thankfully have this useless nose collar on the front, so we can just slap on here an air intake. Okay. Now we don't have any solar panels. I'm thinking we're not going to bother with a solar panel. Instead, we will put on a little nuclear reactor, which will be hidden away somewhere in the belly of the beast. Maybe not though. Maybe we should just go solar. What's the weight of this thing? 0.08. A solar panel is 0.2? No. 0, 0. Probably is worth just going with a solar panel, to be honest. What kind of drag does it give? 0.2. You know what, they both have the same drag. Let's do this then. Alright, so we want to just flip them around, stick them in here. Try and hide them away. Something like that. Yeah, they almost look like they're supposed to be there. We will also fit in a couple of fuel tanks for our RCS. Something like that. We'll then obviously need some RCS thrusters. So we can ditch these. And there. Now you probably do want to bring this back. Something like there. Okay. We can stick these guys on the wingtips if we can get it just right. Maybe we can't though. Make sure it's doubled. Something like that. Stick this one on the engine. And one below it. Perfect. So that's our little power supply and RCS control system in place. It is a tiny little thing. I'm wondering how this thing should accelerate really well in the one engine. This could work really well actually. Yeah. I guess the only thing. So we have liquid fuel oxidizer. I do kind of want to put on some more liquid fuel, but I really don't think there's anything we can do. We could put a longer adapter on the front just to give us that little bit extra fuel, but I don't see any real point in it. I don't know how this thing's going to fly. So let's give it a spin, see what she's like. The other one was just, I think, maybe a little bit too heavy. But I've never been too great on the old space planes. Okay, let's bring this online, see what we're dealing with. Now we could just totally lose control really easy with this thing. It might just be too small. Well, this is bound to be really heavy at the back here. So you can see we're pushing down on the back wheels. So there's no way to actually lift off with this thing. Might be worth changing the setup of the wheels. I don't really. Yeah, let's change the setup of the wheels. And so this thing higher. I don't really want to take off at the end of the runway. I'd rather get off the deck quicker. So what we'll do is find the right buttons to switch them around. But we don't want our wheels being so close together, so we want to spin this one around as well. Put the wheels up front. Just gives us a bit more distance between the wheels there. Otherwise we might teeter a little bit too much. So the great thing is this is unmanned, so we can't lose any Kerbals in this test flight. Alright. We're throttling up again. So again we just have a single engine and single air intake. Alright. Well, so far looking good. Whoop. Come on. Come on. She really wants to put her nose down. Yeah, look at that. Really, really wanting to put her nose down. We're moving sideways as well. Why are we moving sideways? We're apparently moving quite a bit to one side. Is there something... That. Forgot all about that. Damn it. This annoying little bastard. Okay, it would seem we have way too much lift at the back. I think we need to try and move it all forward, at least some of it all forward. So let's see if we can do something like... I forgot to double it. Something like that. Makes it a little bit more... oh crap. Makes it look a little bit more ugly. So you don't have that beautiful... Where this actually flows right into the line, which then we've got little points. But yeah, we'll live with that. Okay, let's try. If this thing can fly, it'll be awesome. Okay. Whoa, okay. Now we're gonna have to fix those wheels. So maybe we can switch them around again. That might work if we just get them as far forward as possible. Okay, save it, launch it. Alright, let's go again. Okay, throttle to 2/3, do this. I think she's going to be quite hard to land. But we'll find out if she's easy enough to take off first. Okay, gear up. Feels pretty stable. She doesn't want to go out of control. Already at 100 meters a second. Oh, we're actually slowing down. That might not be good. Let's monitor our air intakes. Okay, I'm going to try fast forward. Let's try 4x and see what happens. We could do 4x stable. That's good. Okay, 4x on our way up. We can see our speed here. Air intake's showing full, but it's probably not full. Like just because we're fast forwarding. 6,000 meters a second and climbing. Alright. We're over 200 meters a second. Let's slow down. Let's see where air intake's actually at. Alright, so we can see it decreasing rapidly. We are still accelerating though, really good. We are still climbing as well. And our output amps will be 12,000 at this point. Yeah, we can see our air intake is still going down. But not bad. So I'm gonna wait till, let me see, halfway down, and then I'll flatten out and try and accelerate. Perhaps it'll be 15,000. I'm gonna drop the nose a little bit. I want to still be climbing, but I want to be picking up speed. Come on. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna full throttle this thing and see if we can get some proper speed going. So the good thing is we've only got the one engine, so I don't have to worry about it automatically switching over, or just let it automatically switch over and we won't spin out. Alright. Air intake looking alright. Want to get as high as we can. Okay, I'm not an expert at this by any means. I've not made many space planes like this before. Okay, I'm going to start flattening off and letting us pick up speed now. Because yeah, I don't know if you should have a more aggressive ascent, a less aggressive ascent. So you can leave your comments if you've got any improvements I could do. Okay. Okay, picking up good speed. We're picking up real good speed. 24,000 will be our apocalypse now. Right. We are now, I don't know, If we're kind of getting max speed or not. We're kind of still picking up speed, but we're not picking up speed very quickly. Alright, I think I'm going to start putting the nose up. I think we're going pretty damn fast, so I'm going to try and push our up warps up into the hopefully the higher areas of space. So we're only at 26,000 at the moment for our own altitude. Alright, there we go. We've just switched to burn oxidizer, and we are burning oxidizers like crazy now. So I'm going to see that getting pushed up to like 70 odd, and then I want to cut the engines, I think. So see if we can push ourselves out of the atmosphere. 50, 60, and say there. Oh ho ho, okay. Phew. Alright, so we're still in the atmosphere for the moment, so that'll slow us down. We'll drop it down over here, but otherwise we're looking good. Wait a minute, apart from our liquid fuel. Ah, of course. I designed this thing so it wouldn't use the rear fuel tank, didn't I? I forgot about that. So this was actually off, so that's how much fuel we had left to use. So very good that isn't actually how much fuel we have left. We have that much. We've got half our fuel. This could be really good. This could be really, really good. Alright, so let's just fast forward. We're still in the atmosphere, so we don't do 4x, but it's looking really good actually. Now we are dropping down over here. We're like, I think we were like 80,000 before. So we can see we're coming back down towards the 70,000, but we're getting further and further and further out of the atmosphere, and this is out of the atmosphere here, so as long as we're above 30 we should be fine, and even if we were just under we'd still be basically hitting no air at all. Now I've just realised we do have no docking ports on this, so we need to fit a docking port to it if we're going to dock it with anything. But so otherwise it's fine. Alright. So we're going to lock ourselves into here. Okay. So I guess we're just going to throttle up at this point and try and get into a stable orbit. And then we'll see what kind of fuel supplies we have left after that. Alright, so we're 75,000, 80,000. So that's it, we are in orbit with a one-stage vehicle. She's completely unmanned. She has the potential to carry a small amount of cargo. So in here we've got our power generation and our monopropellant controls. So that's gone well. Now what do we do now? Do we try and mess around with this thing, see what we can do? What capabilities she's got? How far could she go? Right, there's the moon, right? What kind of fuel supply would we need to get to the moon? Would this be able to get there? Because right, we're looking at intersect with Mun. We're looking at a fuel burn of 21 seconds. Now I'm pretty sure we do not have the oxidizer to do that. And we certainly wouldn't pay it back. But it's kind of cool to see that possibility. So we are in orbit. We could now return to Kerbal. Obviously that would be the best thing to do. We could try and like land somewhere interesting, like pyramids are down here somewhere. And we do have a very good air breathing thing, so we can actually fly around. I can't remember where the freaking pyramids are though. I think they're down here. It's been a while. I think they're down here. Either here or here. I feel like they're in this mountain range. I could be wrong though, they could be over here. Alright, if we're going to do that then. So we are currently here. Can we change our icon? Maybe not. Right, we need to add a maneuver. And we need to bring ourselves down. No. Wait, I guess that's not where we want to do the maneuver. Maybe here. We want to do ourselves something like this, but we may as well do the braking maneuver at the same time. Bring us over the target. Something like that. Does that bring us over? Probably too high, eh? Or bring us in something like that. Yeah, like I said, we can fly in atmosphere quite well. So this could be a good test for a little vessel to see what she's capable of doing. So we're looking at a 6-second burn. Now, of course, we could go to the station as well. And, like, we can't dock with it, but we could certainly go there. But I don't think I'll bother with this flight. It's only be making things really dangerous, I think. So we are 8 minutes from our point and 6-second burn. So it should be easily doable. Alright, bringing us into our point. Bingo, 6-second burn. Alright, going good. And cut. Okay, that brings us over our target. Might be a touch too short. That'll probably pull us back way back, but what do you think? We should go a bit faster? Maybe, yeah. We'll accelerate along our line a little bit. Figure out if this is good enough. Yeah, look at it. It's already fallen back just because of the rotation of the planet. So, gotta find a point of acceleration, which I guess is somewhere over this way. Alright. Come on. Wow, she's actually quite hard to steer. Maybe that's because we're in the atmosphere. We are actually in the atmosphere right now. Come on. I'm having a hard time controlling it, I tell you. So we want to accelerate, push this line right out. That will do just fine, I think. Alright, so this is the way we are going. Let's get our spun round. Didn't realize we'd be this low quite so quick. We're coming in really shallow. Maybe too shallow. Gonna get burnt by that may work though. Okay, so fast forward. Of course we can only do 4x at this point. So we're coming over this continent here. See the large look at that mountains in there. Beautiful. We're heading towards desert. We can see this line dropping back like crazy. So I think the pyramids are down here. I could be wrong. Alright, our blue line is completely fallen back. So I'm ready to do some acceleration if we need to. Right now I can see that's the kind of mountain complex right there. We can see this blue line is continuing to fall. So I think we're going to accelerate a little bit. Throttle up. Push this out a bit more. Like right now, because we're so high, we can do this quite easy. But we'll get to the point where doing that will not be helping our line at all. Get it falling back. Okay. I think we're going to let our... What do you think? Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to use any more fuel. Not when we're burning. We're on a closed cycle. Because we're just going to completely and utterly use up our fuel supply in no time. That liquid fuel ain't going to last too long. So we need to burn on an open cycle with air. Alright, we can see ourselves here. Target is around about here. Try to see if we can see it yet. I think we're going to be too far away. We're looking for a little dot. And there's a few showing up, but they're just little changes and like that there. That's just the graphics not being perfect. That, however, might be something. We'll have to see if we can once we get closer. Okay, so she looks to be a little bit unstable. Now I'm not entirely sure where we should put the fuel. Let's stick it all in the front. That might be a bad idea. Might make it nose heavy. Looks like we're doing pretty damn well though. We're coasting along here really good. We're not going to make it, but we have the fuel to fly it. So I'm going to switch to air breathing. So we should be able to burn on air now. No sign of no pyramids though. Still though, it could be down there. Still, could be back here. Let's have a look around now to see if we can see it. Not seeing it. It'll look like a little sparkle if we do. And the other thing is we haven't ever landed this thing. We know it's based on a vessel that worked, that we were able to land, but unfortunately this thing's never been tested. I'm not sure if that's something. So I thought we were going to burn the engine out there, but we're okay. We go for 1/3, just maintain. That does look like something. That is definitely something. That is it. That's the pyramids. Okay, so we actually cut the engines. We don't need any more thrust. We can use that. We can use that in an emergency if we need to bust out. That's perfect. This has actually been perfect. We're right over the pyramids. So now we need to figure out if we can land ourselves there. Doesn't look particularly flat. I remember it being a lot flatter than that. Looks like they've changed the geometry since the last time I was there. Now I don't feel like we're gliding very well. I feel like we've got quite a drop on this thing. We're not gliding like the one other one that when it was the X-37. It had a teeny little engine in the back, so it wasn't nearly as heavy as this thing is. So we could easily be too heavy. Yeah, look at that. That looks great. We're actually coming down really well. So what do? I'm feeling like we should turn left, pull ourselves out a little bit, and then come round, and then for a nice landing. But I don't know. The good thing is we do have plenty of fuel, so we can easily mess around with it and do a couple of flybys to check the terrain out. But it looks relatively safe. Yeah, it looks relatively safe to come in and do a nice little landing. So I'm going to do a maneuver to spin us around a little bit this direction. Change our direction completely. Alright, this actually feels really quite decent. I could easily stall this, but look at our speed. We're hardly dropping in speed, even though I'm doing a sharp turn. Really good. Okay. I actually picked up speed because I'm falling. Okay, now we can see the major potential problem here is we're not we're dropping pretty fast. But still, actually, we're not dropping that fast. Looking at it now, as we fly over the terrain, we're gliding really fucking well. We can actually put the nose down and try and bring us in a bit lower. I gotta watch the speed because I feel like we're going a little too fast. Although having some speed may be good if we need to back out of this. Now we're going to have the issue of stopping. We're going to try and aim between these things so we can run through if we need to. We can always back up with the RCS if we want to. I'm going to flare, try and cut some speed off. Flare again. Oh, okay, that's the engine. That was bad. That was bad. But we've made it. I flared a little too much. But we made it! Breaks off. That's not bad. Oh my god, that... Wow. That is actually really good. If I hadn't taken the engine off, this would have been perfect. Oh man, that is damn good. Holy crap. I didn't expect her to do that well. How much fuel did we end up with? I'm not sure if that would be enough to like get us to the space station, and then back. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. We probably, if we'd launched at the right time, we'd probably be able to do the maneuver and then the rest on the RCS to get it there. So there we go. Successful landing at the pyramids. So I'm going to recover this vessel. We don't want her sitting here, but yeah, that worked well. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day.